What's going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We thought we were going to watch Mario today because we mistakenly thought it came out as early access, but Amazon Prime was misleading, explaining the outfits. But we're going to watch Jack Reacher episode 6 instead. Even better, I say. So, guys, you know what to do. Leave a like for John, for all the hard work he does around here. Do it for John. Put in the comment box as your favorite thing about John Reacher over here. Go ahead and do it. Also, subscribe and click the notification bell to see John react to episode 7 of Jack Reacher, the TV series. Hey, thank you to all who have already joined our Patreon page, become super sexy rejects for this show alone, but we also cover so many things exclusively over there. Reaction highlights and watch-alongs included for John. Guys, let's get into it for John.
From the handiwork done to Kleiner's neck, it's clear the South Americans are from Venezuela.
Damn.
Dutch angle.
That's a Venezuelan butterfly cut. Makes you asphyxiate and bleed out simultaneously, so you effectively drown in your own blood.
And you can't learn it anywhere else.
When was the last time you were on a stakeout?
Kleiner compound?
Change in leadership can result in mistakes. If it does, I want to be watching when it happens.
Good plan.
Everyone in town knows mine, and your Bentley isn't subtle.
It was a Bentley. Stupid.
It's the station house. The dung has officially hit the fan.
Just curse, Finlay.
Man, I want to go eat at Jolene's now.
Where was he found?
Office. Secretary discovered him this morning.
Okay, assume county forensics are already there. Hey, find anything?
Nothing yet.
Not my fingerprints or anything.
A hair.
My dad's guilty, you piece of shit!
Easy.
Ooh, nice.
You try to sully the name and reputation of a man who has done nothing but give to this community.
I know you're emotional, and I'm sorry for your loss, KJ. But I've never done anything in this town but my job.
KJ totally murdered him.
He killed his dad. Next in line for the throne. Little Joffrey over here.
I think KJ did it.
Hold off going to the crime scene just yet. You accuse this town's very godfather of homicide only to find out he's a victim like all the others.
He could be both.
Sure.
So hit the bench. I'll call you back in the game soon enough.
Is he using NBA analogies because he's black?
That's right, man. That's the only way he thinks he can get through to him. That's why he doesn't want him to go to the crime scene and get accidentally arrested for being black.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He's a real hero.
Just need the windows tinted.
3 days, at least.
I guess I'll need a loaner then.
Yeah, we don't do loaners.
What do you do?
Guess you could take my car for the time being. It ain't a Bentley, but it'll get you from A to B.
Oh, God.
It's like the cover of that Black Keys album.
How'd you do it, Mr. Mosley? Stay here.
Why should I let anyone drive me from my town? Only way they're pushing me and my sister out is in caskets.
Foreshadowing.
Why you ever came here in the first place? Margrave's a long way from Harvard Square, Detective.
City boy.
That's none of your business.
His wife is living here, and he stalked her.
I'm going to inquire about your personal life, but if you inquire about mine, it's none of your goddamn business.
You hanging on? I'm hanging on, Bathred. Hope you know how to play Settlers of Catan. It's board game central in here.
Let's go.
This place was used for a mob witness once. Door's been reinforced. Good alarm system, but use your instincts. You feel any danger, you grab that family and you run.
Just put him on your back.
Beef jerky in an enclosed space.
Protein, iron, zinc. Doesn't spike your insulin. Love jerky.
That's all I eat.
Jerk Reacher.
Some missed marketing opportunity right there.
So what's the deal with the 110th?
Army let me put together my own special investigations unit. There were 9 of us.
Where are the rest of them?
No idea.
Prequel.
Barely talked to your brother for years. Fall out of touch with your army buddies. How do you let go of people so easily?
You don't.
It's not healthy.
You're one to talk. Move on, Finlay. I've seen trees lose rings faster than you.
That was a bar.
My wife's dead.
Oh, shit.
Well, I feel bad about that joke now.
Yeah. I feel bad a lot of jokes.
Is that why you left Boston?
You try living in a city where every place you look's a memory of the love of your life. All a kick in the gut.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's harsh.
Now I pay a mobile bill each month so I could hear her on the voicemail.
Wow.
Oh.
We eat suit in Georgia in the summer, taking a job in the middle of nowhere. It's all some kind of penance for you not being able to save your wife.
Something like that.
Tighten your silly K.
Well, that's stupid.
You.
Hey.
You should do that more often.
Double you twice.
The beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ah, Riggs and Murtaugh.
Kleiner was murdered less than 24 hours ago. Now his nephew's out making deliveries.
It's a lot of animal feed.
Go to sleep, the nightmares start. I miss their dad.
I used to get nightmares. I lost my dad when I was a kid, too.
Him and my mom both.
This episode's about loss.
Yeah. And family.
My Meemaw would read me Harry Potter. Because Harry gets told that his parents died in a car accident. But really, they're wizards who died trying to save him and make the world a better place, so...
That's when I started to hate transgender people. Here it is. Gun fu. Let's go. Ooh, spooky.
Get the girl's shoes on and wait by the cellar door. You hear me yell? You take off for the woods and don't stop running.
Ooh.
Come on, I can't take another Blue song.
This is T-Bone Walker.
I thought T-Bone was white. You sure he was black?
T-Bone Burnett was white. Walker was black. Come on, Finlay.
Here we go.
Wayward son, supernatural.
That's the road so far.
Don't you cry no more. All I see is a recap of Jack Reacher now.
Gotta say, white guys don't get their due. They can rock out.
Thank you, Finlay. I've been waiting for someone to say so.
They look Venezuelan.
Those guys have good hearing.
I think their windows are down.
Damn. Whoa. They gotta start sending these guys in more than pairs.
Ooh, this is intense.
Yeah. Ooh, out of the fog.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna lure them away. Yes. There's a side road not too far east from here. Meet me at the first mile mark you come to.
No. Roscoe can't die. Not till episode 8.
When everybody dies.
Nice shot. Damn.
Well done.
You had such good aim in the night.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
She knows this place like the back of her hand. Woof.
Is that a flash grenade? Smart.
Oh, Jesus. No, no, no.
Let's go, Gory. Oh. Still satisfying.
Sure.
Let's do this.
I would wait like just 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Tops of these trucks are made with thin vinyl to reduce the weight.
God, he knows everything.
He has done all the research. Yes.
Reacher.
Took my 2-minute nap. Now it's time to get back on the road.
He's just having a smoke break. What a cut truck driver.
Yeah.
He's no truck driver.
Oh, jeez, dude. 5-point inspection.
It's like a video game.
Yeah. Oh.
Is he just that suspicious?
Must be. I mean, I guess it pays to be in this profession. Back to immediate sleep.
Said, just wait 5 more minutes. Wait till they're like in REM sleep, you know?
Yeah. You got time.
Truck's empty.
Duffa. It's a shell game. It's a dummy.
He wasn't shipping money out.
What is he doing besides driving around for hours to deliver nothing?
He's picking up.
We talked to the people who are helping Joe. The professors.
They're unreachable.
Not anymore.
Jack Unreachable.
Oh, you beat me.
I was looking for William Bryant.
I honestly don't even know how to say this. Professor Bryant was killed this morning.
This morning?
Woof.
I've lost track of what this case is. There's so much happening.
Yeah.
So if they didn't get to both.
Hi, if you reach my voicemail, I'm dead.
It's 5 a.m. This better be good.
This is Jack Reacher. You are working with my brother, Joe. I'm coming to New York. Now do everything I'm about to tell you if you still want to be alive by the time I get there.
That's the call you want to receive.
Can you give me just like 30 more minutes to sleep?
I had a long night. I've been working on this case all night long.
It's okay, she twisted her ankle.
You rolled that ankle good, didn't you? Tell you what,
Here's my ankle.
I'll aboard the Conklin Express.
You okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get up there. Good job.
This was a ploy to get a piggyback ride.
Who's tougher than the Hubble ladies?
Jack Reacher.
All
Conor
these
McGregor.
And all these Venezuelans they keep sending to try and kill you guys.
8 Mile.
Doom, doom, da, doom, 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 da.
All the people that misbehave in Margrave.
Put you in your grave.
They're out cold.
It's time for her to reveal some secrets.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know how we got here. We aren't bad people.
I know that.
But she knows some. Come on, they're knocked out cold. Say some shit. Spill it.
Paul left his job at Access Financial over a year ago. He hasn't been working at the bank ever since then. Everything he told you was a lie.
She already knows.
I have known exactly where my husband has been working.
Don't you ever question my relationship with my husband.
Mr. Kleiner wanted to meet Paul. Paul was excited.
Oh my God, an actual flashback.
Well, word around town is that you've been interviewing for positions at other institutions. I would love to throw Kleiner Industries' hat in the ring.
That's incredibly flattering.
So turned on.
I understand your hesitation. Something new, unexplored.
Definitely illegal.
I got a big client in Venezuela. See if this is a line of work that might be up your alley. 2 weeks' pay, 1 day's work.
The American dream.
Paul never should have gone to Venezuela.
You were able to move that much currency in just a few hours? You sure this was all legal? I'll pay you 4 times your current salary plus a 50% year-end kicker.
Wow.
Woof.
Now, these are animals that are used to running as hard, as fast as they can. One day, they're locked in a stall, and they revolt. One day, they just stop.
We pay them a lot of money.
They know there's nothing they can do to escape their fate. And they realize that their new life isn't that bad. You know why I'm telling you this?
Because this is his new life.
That money that you moved today, every cent of every dollar was tied to an international counterfeiting scheme of which you are now part.
Whoa.
What a dick.
I'm able to pay you so far above market value because, frankly, I am my own printing press.
Jeez.
What a dick.
I have your email, your IP address, your work product. You are in this now.
That's so messed up.
Is that entrapment?
I can't do this.
Can't do what? Can't get rich beyond your wildest dreams for just banging away in your laptop?
Jesus.
I'm going to protect you from yourself.
Thank you.
I'm going to leave you in here for a while.
What a master manipulator.
So that you don't run off and do anything stupid.
So I've got on every guest on the channel.
Don't gnaw at the gate.
Oh, he was a good man.
Yeah. Poor Paul.
I hope he ran away and is just hiding.
I feel like he could still be alive. Like, they've made so much out of him being dead.
I feel like he's just hiding.
Oh, buddy.
That's hilarious. Put him in there long enough to accept his fate.
Yeah.
What's going on? Come here. Please, please, please help me.
God, you're going to make him a witness to this, too?
This is what happens to you and your family.
Oh, they're going to have him witness all of this?
Yeah.
Damn, that was like some narco shit. If I've seen Narcos, I would know the reference.
I'll be with you until we can figure out what to do next.
Okay.
Damn, Picard's dead.
Yeah.
بذار اولین حیله رو پیاده کنم. باید ببینیش. کل صندل رقبو گرفته.
Yeah.
تو نمیتونی بری فروکا. باید چند دقیقه همان جساب کنه. بابا ادانن هایولا رو ببدی بالایشه.
Yes, sir.
It's got to be very rewarding to be able to do that.
Richardson spent 2 weeks learning to say that line.
That one line.
I need a suit.
I don't know I have enough fabric.
I don't have time for jokes. I need something now.
It's not that big.
Yeah, seriously.
Hello, it's a little too big.
Break him in.
What is he studying?
I'm here to see my client, Stephanie Castillo. I believe she's under your protection. I'll fill you in after she and I speak.
I was wrong. It's not Susan Sarandon.
It's okay. She'll show up soon enough.
There really was something in the water at that Reacher house, huh?
Jeez.
We were the only two academics in the U.S. specializing in the theoretical effects of MUC, mass undetectable counterfeiting on a global economic scale.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Do you know that 80% of existing U.S. currency is in $100 bills? 80% of the money that I see every day. It's not C-notes.
No.
So where's all that cash?
Abroad. Underground economies. Drugs, arms, human trafficking.
Animals.
Well, there are security features. But all of that, if someone is determined and talented enough, all of it can be replicated.
Reverse engineered.
They're not making money in Venezuela and shipping out to the U.S. They're making money in the U.S. and shipping out to Venezuela.
How are you going to take down whoever's doing this?
You know how.
Painfully.
Sure.
What branch of the military were you in?
Army. First lieutenant.
Major Jack Reacher. I need your help, Lieutenant. My brother, Joe Reacher, worked in Secret Service. You can look him up. You'll see I'm not one to waste time or make up stories.
You made up a story.
I make them up when I have to.
It needs to be off the books. It needs to be quiet. I can count on you, Diaz?
So, yes, sir.
God, I gotta join the military. What kind of loyalty you for?
Nothing, no brotherhood seems as rich and rewarding. Calling a favor anywhere.
Don't throw it out. There's no point in throwing it.
Dude, give it to like 3 homeless people.
I was getting ready for a fight. Yeah.
Yeah, get that frame rate going.
Yeah, frame rate fight.
Jack Runner.
Tom Cruise run. That's not exactly a Tom Cruise run.
You gotta go higher.
Somewhere between Ezra Miller and Tom Cruise.
Nice graffiti in this episode. Oh, nice. Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch. Oh, yes. Use the
Yes,
tie.
come on.
Use the tie.
Let's go.
That guy's right arm, man, is messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh. Lovely.
Oh, my God. That guy's head's going to crack all the way backwards.
Spirit in the sky. Cool.
Jack Strangler.
It's New York. They would do nothing. All those people living in those buildings, they would do nothing.
A big old rat just come over and drag him away.
What an image.
Jeez, boy.
Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Hold on, guys. My phone was blowing up. Is there something important? No. Jeez. Gosh.
Just everybody wants to, talk to you.
Man.
Everyone's just excited for their Greg time each day.
So fucking annoying.
It's okay. We can take them out one by one.
Everyone needs to leave me alone, including you guys.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Stop.
Just stop bothering me. Stop.
Greg.
Stop.
Greg, look at me, Greg.
I want your
Pay
views
attention
and
to
your
me, Greg.
comments, but not your
Greg.
actual interaction. Right? Just stop bothering me.
That's right.
Step off.
And please, all of you people.
Okay. I thought they figured out on the truck when there was nothing in there that they were delivering something to them.
Or that they were like picking something up.
Oh, wait, yeah, they thought they were picking something up. Yeah.
Yeah. But either way, that supports their idea that they're picking up stuff from Venezuela.
But they're bringing the money to them.
Yeah, so I don't know.
They said there was nothing in there.
Yeah, so I'm like, is
From that little hole that he looked through.
that one
The
little hole
really
with
dark,
no flashlight.
dark little hole he looked through.
I'm like, I'm sure that big airtight, light-tight box looks empty. Do you have a match to throw in?
Yeah, that was interesting.
But maybe it's a shell game or something. Maybe they know that they're following the trucks.
Well, I like what's his name? Hubble?
Paul? Yeah.
Paul Hubble?
Paul
Hubble.
Paul Hubble. Eggshell white.
I laundered counterfeit money. Paul Hubble and Kleiner scene. That was cool. That was a really cool one. It does remind me of a lot of movies and stuff that I've seen of specifically the era of like Pablo Escobar times when they were handling coke traffic and all that stuff. There's a kind of a bit of that vibe, but it was neat to see the backstory to that, and you understand why Mrs. Hubble would not, like, her reasoning made a lot of sense to hide it, especially because she too was in fear of what could happen, and you really do see this guy was forced into a position that took advantage of his good nature when he was really just trying to do the right thing and get a good job. And then to see what happened in prison as well. I feel like he could just be hiding.
I feel
like
like
he could just be like run away and he's hiding somewhere.
I feel like there's a good likelihood of that because like,
or she even knows.
She could
probably know.
I feel
it is, yeah.
I feel like just because they keep assuring us that he is dead, but I don't know, like especially seeing that situation from his point of view, I'm like, I would come back and come up with as many contingency plans as possible because you just have to imagine that this isn't going to stay not good, but you can't imagine that it's going to stay in such a position that he will not be in danger forever,
Yeah.
So I feel like he could definitely be hiding out, and maybe he learned something from his time in this Venezuelan experience.
Yeah, poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy. He was just so cheery and like, oh, I'm going to make good money. I'm good at my job.
Yeah, this guy, the godfather of Margrave, wants to work with me. How cool.
And that was the first time they show Kleiner as truly being a ruthless villain who had his comeuppance. I thought that was cool to actually see. Like, nah, this guy was a straight-up evil dude.
Well, and I like that you have that part of the puzzle. It's like we've been chasing him down, trying to pin the guilt on Kleiner, and it's like, okay, yeah, he's involved, big player, not the head player. So that gives you kind of that, Like, I feel like in a mystery show like this or any kind of procedural mystery, I think there's a certain level of, like, you're trying to, like, really throw the audience off by coming up with the least likely, culprit. And so here it's like, okay, that was likely, and it made sense that he'd be involved, but it's not the answer to the question.
Yeah. So I think in the finale, Reacher's going to go to Venezuela rocking 2 machine guns in both hands.
Yeah, it's just 2 freaking giant miniguns with belts, bullet belts hanging out of them. He rides a helicopter in solo, jumps out, lets it crash into the horse farm.
Ooh, I love it. Jack Rambo, let's go.
Jack Rambo. Yeah, and then he gets like a bunch of ex-military folks just to kind of back him up at random. It'll be good.
This Joe guy seems great.
He
seems like an American saint all around.
He was.
Sounds like the greatest person who ever walked this earth.
Yeah. He knew what he knew, and he knew what he didn't know, and everybody who worked with him reveres him.
Yeah, and
willing to put their lives in danger.
They make him out to be like the greatest person ever. Like, they put him on such a pedestal. The imagery they put him on makes you feel like he must have been the one and only person who was more superior in intelligence than Jack. Jack Reacher already seems like a goddamn genius, bulking genius.
Yeah, I'm like, what were they like if they would have to solve some kind of mystery together? Would it just be Jack trying to keep up the whole time?
Roscoe protecting, that's cool. It's cool that the show manages to do both of being a big mystery. Like, now we're in New York, we got the Venezuela thing going on, but it still keeps it in this like small town vibe. Like, it still feels connected to being part of a community, a small community, instead of losing sight of that appeal. I think that's a really hard thing to do, because those are 2 completely different vibes. and they managed to not lose sight of that. And yet, I don't know, I thought everything in Margrave was all gravy until Margrave. I thought everything was all good in Margrave until recently. But people are like, Kleiner's like, not Kleiner, Finlay is like, why would you stay here all this time? Like, it seems like it's nice as hell here.
Yeah, until all these murders started happening, it seems like a pretty idyllic small town. I mean, people might be a little racist, which is bad and horrible to deal with, but also it seems like a pretty mellow existence out here.
Did not see that trope coming of Finley's wife dead. I usually can see something like that. It's usually it's a common trope, but damn, they had me going. Really seemed like they had a divorce.
Yeah, totally. And I liked the payoff to the mislead of him calling up and leaving the message, and the sweetness, like the heartbreaking sweetness of that, of like, I pay for this phone bill just so I can hear her voice. Like, I feel like there are cheaper ways to do that, but also that's like such a sweet kind of heartbreaking thing.
Does he have to clear her voicemail too?
Yeah, if he leaves too many, does he have to log in and delete his own voicemails? Damn it, filled the box up again. It's been a lonely Thursday.
Yeah, and that is a trope too. Playing the voice. I mean, I'm sure it happens in real life. But that is a trope I've seen several times too, where they call the voicemail, to hear their voice again, make it feel like they're sending them a message or connecting to them, and they did that. And I'm like, they planted all the seeds for that. But I love the way that scene went down, because Reacher doesn't go all soft. But
Yeah.
kind of goes tougher on her.
Yeah, it's like you can tell he receives the information, but he's not about to make it. Yeah, like some kind of
I'm
like,
sorry,
oh,
Finlay.
let's bro cry
Yeah.
right now. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like I get a little bit more about you, but also I'm still gonna. And I love that thing with him swearing at the end, and double F you
Yeah,
twice.
Make a cute moment out of it.
Yeah, sweet.
But Jack Reacher style, and Roscoe being a total badass, the real MVP.
Sure enough,
MVP
man.
of the show.
Sharpshooting in the woods at night with all them leaves and shadows.
I don't think she's gonna die now.
This could still happen. They could still castrate her and nail her to a wall.
It would be an interesting scene.
It would be an interesting scene. But no, I'm rooting for old Roscoe. But I feel like she's gonna walk out of this maybe with one more, pretty harsh bit of peril before it's all said and done.
Well, there's too much personal stakes for her now too.
Oh yeah, I mean, her her direct kind of involvement now.
But what's the deal with that the mayor guy?
Teal. Bruce McGill.
He seems like he actually gives a shit.
Yes.
There's something. It seems like he gives a shit about something. It seems like he's also corrupt, but also gives a shit about some of this. And like,
yeah, I can't tell what his deal is, and maybe now it will turn out to be somewhere in between. I've been sitting here, obviously I think you're supposed to go like, maybe he's not. He's either evil or he's just absolutely not, and it just kind of looks like he is. But I don't know with him, and I think he's good. It's good casting because he's played so many characters in these settings on both sides of the line that I think just having him here kind of muddies your expectation of what side he'll fall on.
True.
But I can see a version of this where just like, yeah, he's not like a police law. They made that deal about him, not having like police experience. So maybe he's just running it the way he knows how to run it. And maybe that just looks suspicious given the circumstances. But I like that, all these things I can't really tell. I can't really like solidly conclude like, nah, I'm still like committed to this theory or whatever.
Yeah.
Although and two, I don't know, like that whole thing with the wound on that guy Greg's head with Roscoe going back into the corner information and the bejeweled staff looking like a smoking gun. Like I almost wonder if that's the mislead. But then again, I mean, Kleiner was totally who they suspected him of being, so maybe it will turn out that he is just one of these, bad players. It's well drawn. I don't know. I can see it going a number of ways.
Yeah, I think the characters are written really well. Even like the random people who show up for like a scene, even like Neely and this professor. A big part of this is that you're not going to get a lot of backstory. You're not going to get a lot of time with them. And you got to have the sense that they're a fully fleshed out character at the same time. So it requires like a solid actor to do it as well, but also enough variety in the dialogue so that way the language of it speaks more volumes in brevity than it does in exposition. So I think that they did a really good job. Like even that professor, I'm like, yeah, I feel like this person's like really been around the game for a while.
Yeah, it feels like a real professional.
Same thing with Neely, and so I think they do a really excellent job with that. Picard, I'm not sure about him. It's the one character where it's like, it's like I don't really get the Picard character. I don't really get a full history with the guy. It seems like a guy who's just like, I don't still want to get fired for being an FBI agent.
I don't know what to make of him either, because he's
charming, but yeah,
he's charming, and when he shows up, you usually feel pretty safe. But also, like the second he leaves, you like the assassination attempt goes down. So also, I don't know. I don't want there to be a twist where he's in on it or something. But
they're all in on it.
The kids are in on it. Everyone's Venezuelan.
Is that counterfeit thing real?
I have to imagine it's based on some kind of real phenomenon. I mean, people counterfeit, so.
Where do they print money? I would love to print money.
Oh, yeah. Go to the mint.
How much easier it would be to print money?
Yeah, if you just.
Then actually earn that money?
Yeah. Just cut out, a few pallets of hundos, and then your life is set,
That'd be a crazy way to find that spot.
Yeah. Get your special.
It's probably like just so military backed up.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure. The mint. I don't know. Like, it's got to be under lock and key and gun and knife. And there's got to be a moat and some quicksand. And
it's a very specific type of paper.
Yeah.
People counterfeit. One time I paid, when we were in Colorado, my mom bought some Baskin Robbins, and then the person had to hail her down. And they beat her to a pulp.
Criminal!
They had to hail her down because apparently the $20 bill she paid with wasn't a real $20 bill.
Your mom's in on it.
She's in on it. She's working with the Venezuelans.
She's a mule. She's bringing slabs of fake Jacksons into the States.
She could. I think with the animal feed, that's how they're hauling.
Must be in the animal feed bags. That's the one detail. Unless that turns out not to be, I feel like that's the one dot that they should be connecting. Is like there's a whole lot of animal feed. I'm like, what if it's not animal feed? What if it's just?
They got to be hiding it in the animal feed.
Yeah.
Or in the animals. I'm still going for. They're
Oh
hiding
my
it in
God,
the animals.
I would love that.
They don't
Holy
ever
shit.
they don't ever transport the animals, but I'm like they're hiding it in the feed or the animals.
We got to get these cows to shit out the money so we can take it back to Venezuela.
You got to put like a lot of money in there, but I don't know. They could cut them open or whatever, which would be disturbing. I feel like I've seen something where they do something like that.
Oh, I'm sure it's happened.
Or they hide something in animals.
Yeah. Oh, you're a true mule that way. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's keeping the momentum, man. Keeping the intrigue, keeping the flavor alive, keeping the good character interactions. Solid ass show.
And then fight scenes to keep your stimuli up. So
Yeah.
you're not bored watching this show.
Yeah, where's my carnage?
Where's my violence?
Where's my primal expression of rage? How can I watch Jack Reacher work out some of his issues through violence? That was a harsh fight scene too. That fight scene on the fire escape with the knife and the bicycle wheel. That was cool. It was good.
I've seen harsher.
I really did expect that guy's neck to like completely snap backwards or dislocate or his head to come clean off. I'm surprised Jack Reacher was able to hang off of his neck like that without it like completely coming off.
Did you know in John Wick in that kitchen fight when Keanu hits that guy who's on the kitchen bar table and then his neck snaps back? That famous moment.
Yes.
That stuntman actually is able to just do that with his neck. So they just threw it into the fight because he's able to like contort his neck like that.
Wow.
So they're like, oh, let's throw it into the fight.
Well, yeah, sure. At that point, like, it's such a icky thing to. It looks like it's really painful. So yeah, work it in any way you can.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what did you think of the Super Mario Brothers movie? Leave your thoughts down below.
It's a me, Jack Reacher.
Subscribe, click the bell, leave a like. We only got 2 more episodes left. Hopefully, we segue into Luigi's Mansion afterwards.
Yes, Luigi Reacher.
See you guys.
Peace.